Hello everyone, greetings once more to Language Liberation. My name is Alex, and I'm truly delighted that you've joined me today. During this episode, I'll proceed at a leisurely pace. I'll employ straightforward vocabulary and restate concepts to ensure complete comprehension. My objective is to assist you in honing your auditory and verbal abilities simultaneously. The subject we're covering now is one that numerous students of the language frequently inquire about. What methods can I use to reason in this tongue? How do I cease converting thoughts from my native dialect? Perhaps you're facing this challenge as well. That's perfectly fine. Countless individuals encounter it. It's quite common. Our minds naturally gravitate toward our primary speech. However, there's positive information here. Forming thoughts directly in this idiom is an ability you can acquire. You can refine it through consistent effort. And in this session, I'll demonstrate the approaches. Let's discuss the significance of this. A lot of pupils experience delays when expressing themselves in this language. The reason? They mentally convert each phrase beforehand. This results in sluggish and challenging communication. You might possess a vast lexicon. You could grasp the rules of structure. Yet, if you're constantly shifting ideas from one system to another, rapid dialogue becomes tough. Achieving smooth flow in everyday conversations proves difficult. Individuals converse quickly. They won't pause for your internal conversions. If conversion is your habit, you'll lag behind. Moreover, such shifts aren't always accurate. Certain tongues arrange elements differently. For instance, perhaps in your original speech, descriptors follow the objects they modify, whereas here they precede them. Thus, literal transfers could produce awkward or incorrect expressions. Therefore, the aim is straightforward. Generate ideas solely in this vernacular, bypassing your initial one. Achieving this will accelerate your utterances. You'll appear more authentic. And presently, I'll share effective strategies to help you accomplish that too. All right, let's explore the reasons behind our reliance on conversions and why it's a standard phase. At the outset of acquiring a fresh communication tool, you lean on your original one. That's acceptable. Your native form acts as a connector, guiding you into this new realm. But eventually you'll seek to dismantle that link. For example, you aim to observe a seat and instantly conceive seat without invoking its term in your home dialect. Numerous students confide in me, "Alex, I understand terms. I comprehend syntax, but during conversations I halt abruptly." And I respond, "That's due to your cognition still engaging in conversions." So let's move to actionable advice. We'll cover ways to initiate direct cognition in this speech. Here are 5 uncomplicated methods to begin, and they're suitable for daily integration. First suggestion: narrate your surroundings. This is incredibly basic. Scan your environment and mentally articulate observations in this language. For instance, while strolling outdoors, consider, "I'm heading to the store. I notice a plant. There's a crimson vehicle. The climate feels chilly." In your cooking area, ponder, "I'm preparing a beverage. I'm accessing the cooler. I'm preparing grains." Engage in this whenever convenient, especially in solitude where privacy is assured. Should a term elude you, no issue. Research it, note it, and your intellect will retain it for future use. This gradually constructs a dedicated section in your mind for this tongue, progressing incrementally. Second idea: contemplate your schedules. An additional technique for fostering direct thoughts is to internally review your routine. Upon awakening, envision, "This day, I'll dedicate time to language study. I'll commence employment at 9. I'll rendezvous with a companion later." As evening approaches, reflect on events. "I visited the fitness center. I viewed a film. I prepared a meal consisting of poultry and staples." No necessity for documentation or vocalization. Just internalize in this medium. With repetition, it grows simpler. Third approach: employ imagery-based cognition. This method is exceptionally effective, aiding your intellect to operate independently without your primary dialect's interference. The process: upon encountering an item, a seat, a surface, a device, a writing tool, avoid questioning its equivalent. Simply associate the direct term. Device, utensil, volume, marker, foliage, vehicle, pain, footwear, canine. Practice this routinely. Before long, it becomes instinctive, with your mind defaulting to this vocabulary. Fourth tactic, perform echoing exercises. This ranks among the premier methods. It's my top recommendation. Tune into a fluent communicator via recordings, clips, or sessions similar to ours. Mimic their words instantly afterward. Replicate their delivery, including tone, tempo, emotion, cadence, emphasis, and articulation. For example, if they state, "I'm proceeding to the market," echo it without delay. No interruptions, no internal shifts. Initially, it poses challenges. That's expected. Persist, and you'll condition your mind for swift comprehension and expression. Dedicate merely 5 to 10 minutes daily. That's sufficient. To add my own insight here, I've found that selecting content aligned with your interests, like hobbies or daily life topics, makes echoing more enjoyable and memorable, boosting retention without extra effort. Fifth recommendation: integrate this language into routine activities. This is straightforward yet highly beneficial. During mundane tasks, formulate descriptions internally. While ambulating, the sunlight is beaming. The breeze feels brisk. A canine is present. It's vocalizing. In meal preparation, I'm rinsing the staples. I'm incorporating seasoning. The aroma is appealing. During tidying, I'm brushing the surface. I'm arranging garments. These instances offer prime opportunities for internal practice. They're uncomplicated, requiring no complex terms. Just describe actions akin to a youngster acquiring speech. This nurtures your cognitive adaptation naturally. Now, friends, let's consolidate these elements into a cohesive routine. Here's a straightforward daily regimen. Merely 4 phases, integrable without hassle. We'll examine them sequentially. Initial phase. Upon rising, preview your agenda. Right after awakening, prior to device engagement, allocate a single minute. Internally articulate. This morning, I'll attend my job. A discussion is scheduled for 10. I plan to allocate half an hour to language enhancement. Perform this amid dental hygiene or beverage consumption. Second phase. Throughout your hours, articulate observations. As you navigate activities, survey, and mentally note. I observe a person guiding their pet. Another is conversing via device. I'm composing a message. No vocal output required, no haste, just internal formulation. If a term is unfamiliar, defer lookup and retry subsequently. Third phase. Absorb audio content and mimic. Utilize one of our episodes, attend to my narration, then instantly replicate. This constitutes echoing. Perfection isn't mandatory. Mere rehearsal yields benefits. Even brief sessions daily yield substantial progress. To enhance this, I suggest varying sources occasionally, like switching between podcasts and short videos, to expose yourself to diverse accents and speeds, which builds adaptability in real-world interactions. Concluding phase. In the evening, recap experiences. Prior to slumber, unwind, shut your eyelids, and mentally recount: I shopped at the market. I assembled midday sustenance. I observed a clip in this tongue. I contacted a relative. This serves as tranquil reflection. No demands, no tension, purely uncomplicated internal dialogue. There you have it. 4 accessible stages for consistent application. Implement daily, and within 7 days, improvement emerges. After 30, your intellect shifts toward autonomous utilization. Your cognition favors your original dialect. It's habitual. Initially, perhaps a mere tenth of thoughts occur directly here. That's an excellent foundation. Through persistence and incremental rehearsal, it escalates to a third, then half, then more. Eventually, you'll realize an exhilarating shift. Ideas form effortlessly in this mode. It unfolds gradually yet assuredly. I guarantee it. To expand on this with some additional value from my experiences coaching learners, remember that consistency trumps intensity. Short daily sessions outperform sporadic long ones because they reinforce neural pathways steadily. Also, incorporate fun elements. Pair thinking exercises with enjoyable activities, like describing scenes from your favorite shows in this language mentally, which makes the process less like work and more like play. Another tip I've seen work wonders is journaling briefly in this tongue at day's end, but keep it optional to avoid overwhelm. Surround yourself with immersion. Label household items with their terms here, or set device interfaces to this mode, subtly nudging your mind away from conversions. In closing, dear listeners, generating ideas in this vernacular is a cultivable talent. Nurture it with patience and self-compassion. Errors are inevitable and part of growth. Persevere unwaveringly. Gratitude for your presence. This is Language Liberation, hosted by Alex. Continue fostering direct cognition. Sustain your efforts and maintain faith in your capabilities. Farewell until next time. Expanding further to ensure depth, let's revisit the core benefits of bypassing translations. Not only does it enhance speed, but it also boosts confidence in spontaneous situations, like casual chats or professional meetings, where hesitation can undermine your message. From my observations, learners who master this often report dreaming in the language, a sign of deep integration. To accelerate this, try associating emotions with words. When feeling joy, think "I'm happy" directly, linking feelings to the vocabulary without intermediaries. This emotional tether strengthens recall. Moreover, consider the neurological aspect. Our brains are plastic, meaning they adapt with practice. Each internal narration rewires connections, making direct pathways stronger. If you struggle initially, start with nouns and verbs from daily life, gradually building to full sentences. I've advised students to use apps for vocabulary flashcards, but flash them visually with images, not translations, to reinforce visual thinking. In terms of shadowing, experiment with pausing the audio briefly if needed at first, then reduce pauses over time. This scaffolds the skill. For description exercises, challenge yourself by adding adjectives, not just car, but shiny blue car, expanding complexity organically. Ultimately, this journey transforms not just your language skills, but your worldview. As thinking in a new tongue opens cultural nuances, stay motivated by tracking progress. Note how many thoughts pop up unbidden in this mode weekly. You're capable. Embrace the process.